Tastes terrible, as usual.
For being so bad, you should eat a lot of it.
They say hunger is the best spice. Hunger is the best spice. Ever heard this story?
Huh?
There once was a tiger-striped cat. This cat died a million deaths, revived and lived a million lives, and he was owned by various people who he didn't really care for. The cat wasn't afraid to die. Then one day, the cat became a stray cat, which meant he was free. He met a white female cat, and the two of them spent their days together happily. Well, years passed, and the white cat grew weak and died of old age. The tiger-striped cat cried a million times, and then he died too. Except this time, he didn't come back to life.
Yeah, it's a good story.
I hate that story. I never liked cats, you know that.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
How's it going, everyone? We're finally live. Sorry, I had to deal with some things. Also, I was just watching. Go check out Cole's channel right now. He's watching some weird shit. I just couldn't help but fathom what he's watching. I won't say it because I don't want my channel to get taken down or anything. But it's not bad. Just fucking weird. Anyway, we are live for 2 series tonight. We have a Bug Ego chapter 21, and then we have Berserk. We're going to have a separate stream right after Bug Ego. We are going to catch up. Last time, I believe we left off with chapter 377, so we have 378. I'm going to try and get fully caught up tonight. So that's 7 chapters. We should be able to do it, but let me not jinx myself. But yeah, so we're going to get right into the middle of this. No time wasting. The schedule's up. Outside tonight, tomorrow we are going to start our debut with the new stuff that we're going to get into for Manhwas and Manghwas. I'm pretty sure in my schedule I have Manghwas. Let me see. No, I have Manghwas. Yeah, okay. So tomorrow I have Manghwas, and then Thursday I have Manghwas that we're going to be doing. So you haven't seen. Let me see if I can open it for you guys so that you know what we're doing. No, that's not it. Here we go. Yeah. So, we have Manghwas and Manghwas on the way. So I have the thumbnails ready. I figured we'll just keep it simple, kind of like the new gen ones. It took me too long to figure out how to do a glow border and a kind of like inside glow. It took way too long trying to get that together. But I have that. And I also have... Hold on, let me switch. I have the Manghwa ready. So we have them ready to go. We're going to be doing those this week. Then next week, we're going to alternate back to gaming for Final Fantasy VII, try and get chug that along, hopefully get further along with that, and if not, complete it. Again, I'm going to most likely get Final Fantasy OG done before Revelation, next March or something, but we want to keep a good pace with that, because we want to get that wrapped up and squared away. But yeah, so we'll be starting this week with Manghwas and Manghwas, so we'll see how those go. I have backups, stories ready to go, just in case we don't like them, or we get them done squared away. I think we'll have a good mix of long and short stories, which is fine. Which is absolutely fine. But okay, that's what's starting this week. We also have a Hunter x Hunter chapter in the wind. So be prepared that maybe Thursday, or when we do One Piece, we might also do a Hunter x Hunter chapter. The One Piece chapter is also going to be out this week, so we have that to do. And then outside of that, we have Nocturne on Saturday that we're going to try and get to. Maybe some Apothecary Diary if there's time forbidden. And then Sunday, New Gen again. We should have a Iruma-kun chapter and each of the Witch chapter. I did get announced that today there was a Gachikoda chapter, so we'll save that for then. And then some more Kagurabachi. Yeah. So that's our plans. I'm excited. I hope you're excited. But let's get into the here and now, which is Bug Ego. Last time left off, we have our main cast of characters facing up against the goddamn nightmarish man that Hitsugaya and oh my god, I always forget the other guy's name. What's his name? Hitsugaya and oh no. Hitsugaya and who? Who's our other boy? No, who's our other boy? I don't think Yuki's here yet. Kodo! Yeah, that's right. So we have Hitsugaya and Kodo going up against the guy who was doing some, like, nightmarish things in the sleep world. But just as they were about to lose, the witch magic girl group that they ran into that were explaining that they had magic powers and how they're trying to correlate their magic powers to whatever they're talking about with glitches and haxes. If they're one and the same, if they come from two different places, we're still trying to figure out. It seems like they're one and the same, but different people are interacting with them, so they're getting a different thought process. They said they're going to have to kill these guys, but it looks like they're not going to do that. It's more like they're just testing them. But we'll see. We'll see. The friendship gap has not been fully made just yet, so we have to wait and see. But they did come in clean, using all of their 5 senses abilities, which were, honestly, like, the most part, all of them, of their 5 senses, have some pretty crazy abilities that they can do. They did also have a leader at one point, but she was an old lady, and supposedly she's just gone to the wind. Like, Hitsugaya was at one point or another going to like get transported somewhere, so who knows if we'll see her again. Again, this story has a lot of potential. It has a lot of creep factor. It has a unnerving atmosphere to it, but also it's surreal and very, introspective into, society and whatnot, which is one's forte. Absolutely. Okay, let's get into Buggy Go, because I want to get into Berserk and try and get caught up tonight. So I'm reading off of Manga Plus. I also have another site just in case if anything goes down. For chat, I will put in Manga Plus for the link. And then for VOD Gang, I hope you guys are doing well. The links for both the sites are in the description down below. But thank you again much for all the support, everyone. I appreciate it. It's hot as fuck right now, but we muscle through. And I don't think I'm going to have bad weather tonight, so the stream hopefully should be fine. So, let's go. Buggy Go, Chapter 21. Story by One and art by Kyoto Saitaro. We have Hitsugaya, Kudo, and Yuki doing like laundry, or like they're having bags. It's some kind of hacks that they're trying to do, probably. Very nice color page though. Oh, here we go. Manga Dex, come on now. I'm on Manga Dex. Manga Plus, please. Please and thank you. Yeah, the evisceration wand that they were talking about last time. Now for the finishing touch, we'll undo the curse cast on you two. But, like, this wand supposedly, like, eviscerates things, but maybe it teleports people to some places. We're not too sure. Yeah, they get in their Ginyu Force Guardians of the Galaxy pose. I'm gonna try for this stream. Just see how it goes. If it gets taken down, that's fine. That's fine. I'm going to try and keep it in this mode and see how it does. Because I think Buggy Go, sadly as it is, doesn't have enough attraction to probably warrant a takedown. So, we'll see. If I have to edit it in post, I'll edit it in post. But yeah, they get in their Ginyu Force pose. I forget who has each of the 5 senses. I think she has the touch. I think she has... I think she has... I think she has either sight or she has hearing. I know one of them has like a kind of okay power. But anyway, they get in their pose. They have the evisceration wand, their magic wand, supposedly. Hitsugaya, who still has his curse on him, which they were trying to go to them in the first place to get rid of, glitching in the eye. The world itself is starting to glitch, so whatever they're doing, it's not going to have a good outcome. Maybe. Maybe. I don't care whether you call it magic bugs or a link, like that man did. True, yeah, he called it link, which is interesting. Like, again, everyone has their own description on what these powers are. But it seems like you need some way of fighting off what's coming after you. We'll train you. Hey, listen, if they can actually learn to use hacks more efficiently, that's cool. I like that idea. They're nervous. They're like, really? Koten. I've changed my mind. Is that so bad? True. She said let's kill them, but I guess that's not the way. We have an unbreakable rule that we never share our magic with others. I mean, okay. Didn't they say they wanted to recruit Yuki? So, like, wait a minute. Is it you don't want to, like, teach others, or you don't want to teach men? Stay hydrated. I feel like that might be the real answer there. With an unbreakable rule that we never share our secrets, or share our magic with others, it'll flip the world on its head if we spread our crafts. These guys are the exception. They encountered the paranormal through a different route than us. Finding out what they know could help us too. But it's part of our job to help people in trouble, right? Miss. All right. But they're your responsibility, Kone. For us, a lack of contentment is what's dangerous. I know. We're ready to report to you, ma'am. All right, let's take a look at your schedules right now. I'm counting on you to tell Yuki that the time and location. Yeah, so Yuki, how is she going to feel about this? She's very calculative. She wants to use them for information, not be a part of their whole scheme to get information out of us. So I feel like she's probably not going to be too thrilled about this, but she's the most battle savvy out of our main group. Like, she, again, managed to make all those combinations to make like a railgun kind of move. So if anyone's going to have the best outcome here, it's probably her. We're back to the karaoke shit. We're back to the karaoke. Okay, is this like some UG training? Like, you gotta like just vibe and then you get better? This is how she's going to train us. I guess so. Well, let me just lower my music just a little bit. I guess so. Whew, I think that about does it for the warm-up. Yes, ma'am. Again, Hizugaya, vibe, absolutely. Yuki, hell no. Kodo, kind of speculative right now. But yeah, this is not her scene. Sports, musical instruments, and games each have specialized learning methods. Okay, we are kind of doing like a UG thing. Again, this is up his alley. He's like, fuck, yes, I can do this training. It's nothing like too physical as of right now. Who knows? This might become like a Lisa Joseph kind of training. Well, for the magic arts, a strong mental foundation is crucial. That's the biggest thing you'll need. All right. Are we going to get into some like serious training? Quote serious from this storyline? Is she like entering a state of Zetsu or something? For that, there's a mantra that allows you to maintain your personal balance. You need to assume the pose, find your center focus, your breathing, and go through the steps to swiftly free your mind. This feels like an actual hack that they would do, like where you have to set up like a bunch of like key prerequisites, and then your ability comes forth. Once you've mastered this, you can use the mantra to quell your mind by closing your eyes and repeating these simple magic words 3 times. I am I am I am I. I am I am I am I. I feel balanced. Okay. All right. Let's see if it works. If you learn this spell, you'll be able to keep your cool in any situation, no matter how much fear or anxiety threatens to consume you. First off, you need to improve your posture. Especially you, Kodo. Let's fix that hunched back of yours. Oh my god, and develop it. Okay, all right. Yo, stand up straight. So we're actually doing some like training area in a karaoke place. I guess in Japan, because there's a lot of stories about karaoke, dives that have very interesting events happen there, especially over the growing years. So I guess even though they might complain about it, I guess if you pay enough money, they just don't care. Like, hey, go crazy. So they do some lunges. Of course, the boys are struggling to stretch. However, Yuki is... Okay, Yuki's kind of like a fucking... I wouldn't say genius, but, like, she's definitely a, like, all-rounder. She has the brains. She has the technical know-how to try and solve things in a strategic manner. She even has, like, physical capabilities. Like, she's Maki over here. The only thing she lacks is social cues and, like, down-to-earth vibes. But that's, like, what Hitsugaya is. Like, Kodo is, like, literally in the middle of them. Hitsugaya is, like, super left, where it's, like, I'm gonna vibe. I'm gonna figure out the actual, like, flow of this all. Versus Yuki, who's just, like, no, strategic. strategy, logic. And then Koto's in the middle. He kind of like represents an equal balance. Although I'd say more often than not, he leans more towards Yuki than he does with Hitsugaya, because Hitsugaya's methodology does get them in danger quite often because he's not thinking of like the outcomes, or he's lying about certain things and that can get him in trouble. Will this really protect us from dangerous hacks? I feel like we're getting distracted from what we should actually be doing. Can we even trust them? We still have no way of knowing if they're telling the truth. They're probably not telling you the truth. Ma'am, I came up with my own original mystical pose. Okay. Actually a JJK pose. Like he wants to summon fucking Burning Red over here. Alright, alright. Keep to the training regimen, Hitsugaya. She sees something, or like notices something. I know you're dubious, and that's understandable. So you can ask me any question as they come. Like, for what it's worth, Kota, I mean, we know they can do real abilities, so it's not like what she's giving us isn't backed by something. It's just, I feel like she definitely wants, like, Yuki wants something that's more straightforward. Like, this entire, like, power system in this universe is very, very dangerous, but at the same time, it's very goofy. It's very vibe-based. It's very cringed-based. And that's just something, like, Yuki just isn't, like, accustomed to, because that's just not her personality. As we've seen since we first met her, she's a very, very straightforward, if not cynical person about life and whatnot. So for her, this is like oil and water. It's just not mixing with her. But yet again, when she does lock in, she's been shown to be the most, like, capable person of using hacks out of the main group. Like, Koto has, like, his extra secrets, but, like, when it comes to actually combat usage, again, she made a railgun. That's impressive. Oh, boy. Then, can I ask one right now? So it's about what I'll name my magic spell. I was thinking either hyper intense umbral goodbye attack. So HIT hits. Oh wait, hits you. I thought I was gonna spell out something. I thought it hits you. Hits you like gamma KO 2. I don't know. I thought this was going to spell out something. I don't think it does. Or maybe it was going to be like Hitsu. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, it spells out his name. Oh, it kind of. It kind of spells his name. Oh my god, that's so fucking stupid. Hitsu Gaia, but no J. Makoto. Wow, that's so fucking elaborate and dumb at the same time. But again, he loves this. We saw in the Dream Realm that if he's given the opportunity to cut loose, man is extra deadly. Man is extra deadly. Yeah, oh my god. Again, the art in this story is just so unbelievably surreal. And I love it. I love it. Give him the power to do shonen shit, and he's gonna, like, give you the most craziest ability. Let him cook. Let him cook. Personally, I'm kind of leaning towards hyper intense umbra. Okay, so It's either going to be Hitsugaya or Makoto. Magic, KO, Threshold, Welcome to Heaven. Just call it Magic, KO, Threshold. Just do that. Just do that. That's the most simple thing ever, and then it still spells out your name. Your last name, at least. Or, this is Japan, so his actual first name is Makoto. His family name is Hitsugaya. Yeah. Personally, I'm kind of leaning towards hyper intense, umbral, goodbye attack, but no more questions from you, Hitsugaya. Yeah, she's like, okay. Again, more posing. More posing. Again, Yuki's got this. Yuki, I feel like, again, she's going to be using this training surprisingly the most out of the group. Like, she has the brains and athleticism. Oh my god. She has, like, the whole ballet thing and everything. God damn. That's crazy skill work right there. However, Hitsugaya is not down and out yet. Like, as he has Kodo in one arm. These stupid poses, man. But it has power. It has meaning, I guess. And Yuki just T-posing. Back to singing. But they're enjoying themselves. So I guess in some way, even if it's not real, they're having a good time. They're having a good time, which again, I feel like the main point here, despite all the weird extra stuff that happens in this story, I think this story is trying to paint a picture about a coming-of-age story for sure. And maybe even just simply like, life is weird and strange, and you're going to get mixed up into things, but along the way, make sure you have like a healthy lifestyle, and whatever that is to you, just make sure you live it, because more often than not, you don't get that chance, and it could just be gone like that. Embrace the weird, embrace the cringe, for that is your piece. I feel like it's kind of like the idea that they're trying to get with this storyline. I think they are. I think they are. We ended up getting way into the karaoke and sang the rest of the time. Anyway, yeah, you and Miss Musabuchi did. What are you talking about? I remember a certain somebody singing his heart out too. Except it was all enka and old anime songs I've never heard of. Yo, he's a weeb. Let him boast his weeb shit. You wouldn't even let us have the mic. I didn't know you liked karaoke that much. Nah, he loves his anime. He loves his anime too. Again, it's actually kind of funny because he's like the most, again, his power that he made in the Dream Realm was based on so many shonen stuff, and manga and anime, but like he criticizes Kodo because he's like a classic otaku. He's like the obscure classic stuff. Like you have Hitsugaya is reading JJK, Demon Slayer, and whatnot as it's coming out. Kodo, I guarantee you, is reading something like, oh god, he's reading like, what's that one fucking cop shonen? Not you, although this would definitely probably be something that Kodo would read. Hold on, let me pull up my thing. I have in my bookmark. Yeah, he's reading classic manga from like the 80s and 90s. He's reading shit like this, maybe Bastards. Yeah, he's reading this type. Yeah, City Hunter. That's what I was thinking about. City Hunter. He's reading City Hunter. He's reading Bastards. He's reading this era of manga. Maybe some stuff from like the late 90s era. That's what he's reading. However, like Hitsugaya is like 2000s to current. This is like what Hitsugaya would be reading. And it shows. It shows in their personalities. Except it was all Enka and old anime songs I'd never even heard of. You wouldn't even let us have the mic. I don't know if that you liked karaoke so much. Did Yuki sing it all? Like, genuinely, like, she wanted to be, like, the main singer. I'll be curious on what she sang. Probably a lot of, like, depressing songs or something like that. Except I could barely hear you. I'm never singing again. Nah, you're gonna sing. You're gonna sing one more time for sure. That was a blast. Thanks. I've never been able to talk outside about our magic, so being able to use your paranormal problems as an excuse to make friends I can talk to was a dream come true, which is funny because she's the adult. But, again, maybe a little thing right here. It's a lot easier for the kids to make friends rather than when you're growing up and actually trying to be an adult in life, especially I feel like in Japan with their work culture and everything. Golly, man. The hours trying to, like, get extra stuff outside of work must be fucking exhausting. But it's funny that she's saying, like, you guys are giving me the opportunity to make friends, even though they're the kids that are outsiders and then could definitely use friends themselves, for sure. It's nice. I'm really glad I met you guys. Yuki. Skepticism, not a bad thing. Again, she's like, okay, Yuki, I get it. You still don't believe me. Which is fair. It's like, until she knows she can, like, scientifically prove on continuing track record she can do this, she's not going to believe you. We'll see you next week, unless she dies. Bro, it feels like they're setting her up to die. Like, she's gonna get jumped by, like, someone. Like, with a hack. Which, I feel like they are gonna set up something like maybe, like, a Persona. Where it's, like... Like, you have, like, villains using the power of the Haxes behind the scenes in society, and that causes the world to be not so in a great place, but at the same time, maybe there is also, like, consistency there, but that consistency is based off of people who are using the power to get things that they want, like millionaires, government officials. I feel like that would be an interesting place for the story to go through. If it decides to continue the story, which I hope it does. I hope it doesn't get canceled. I want to have a full-fleshed publication because I'm enjoying the story. But I can easily see that kind of be like a concept for, like, main villains that are in this reality. Because technically we still have the Cyclops entity that was sending the Golem to this reality to do God knows what. Like, he was making that, like, weird butterfly summoning thing. Why? Who knows? So we still have to get to, like, Boros from another dimension and find out what's going on there. But, yeah. I think this would be a cool direction for the enemy combatants to, like, really be. And not just, like, random shit or, like, random hacks has gone wrong or, you know... Like, this guy was, don't get me wrong, this guy was insane. The weird, like, nightmare guy. The weird nightmare guy was insane. Hold on, let me see if I can find, like, a better picture. Yeah, this guy was, like, hyper intense. I guess I'll just go to the chapter. And, like, yeah, he even, like, could, like, use the dream power in real life. Or, like, they were kind of in, like, a pseudo-dream domain reality marble. Yeah, this guy was a problem, man. This guy was a fucking problem. However, I think we need like a more consistent villain group. So maybe they're gonna set that up in a minute. Maybe they're gonna set that up. So she says goodbye, and it's very wholesome. It's very nice. But again, I don't know. Maybe I'm getting the idea where it's like something terrible is about to happen. Like, she's gonna die, and then the other 4 magic girls, they're gonna blame these guys, and then there's gonna be conflict. It kind of felt like she's been a lot more open while talking to us. What? I actually used a hack on her in the karaoke place. Oh, did you? Really? Hold on. Let me go back. He, what, put her under a spell? When was this? Like, we see the I am thing. Was it here? Did, like, Kodo do something while she was doing that? I would think not. Well, this really protects us from dangerous hacks. I feel like we're getting distracted from what we're doing, even if we can trust them. Maybe it was here when she said, like, if you have any questions. Maybe it was somewhere around here. Somehow, he put a spell on her by doing these poses, maybe. Or maybe it's like his singing. That's like a part of a hack, maybe? Maybe? When did he do that to her? I actually used a hack on her in the karaoke place. What? Which one? The hack to make whoever listens to... That's, again, oddly specific, but that's how hacks works, man. This is like just a random generated ability for any scenario, man. The hack to make whoever listens to karaoke songs sung in a certain order unconsciously say what they're really thinking. A certain order unconsciously say what they're really thinking. So you prep those songs? Oh, because she probably said what songs you want to sing. So that, like, set him up nicely to then sing whatever he wanted. So some songs he wanted, but then the hack ability was put in here. Man, using a nice moment like that to use her, that's kind of crazy, Kodo. That's kind of crazy. Oh, then you only sang because of that? He's a guy that doesn't like that. He's like, I thought we were genuinely having a good time, man. Now we know Miss Mushibichi isn't a bad person. But we also need to keep looking into the haxes on our own. I think the problem we're facing is completely different from theirs. How so? Kodo. Like, I get that, but, like, did we not have an issue where using certain haxes... We're using certain haxes on, like, random civilians? I feel like that has shown that it would lead down to a bad scenario. Like with the one boy, yeah. How about some milk? That's some diabolical stuff right here. But where we had this scenario where we try to help a kid to get over not liking milk, and it backfired where he became super obsessed with milk. And that's what we blamed Hitsugaya on. So it's like, and we know Kodo, like, he is cautious. He knows a lot more than he's laying on with the haxes, for sure. However, he's also made mistakes too, and isn't aware of what the haxes could really achieve or not. That's why we still have Hitsugaya under his spell. So I know, like, sure, you're gonna maybe get what you want, But it's very risky, man. It's very, very risky. But I guess small sacrifices for a bigger payout. Now we know Miss Mitsubishi isn't a bad person, but we also need to keep looking into Haxes on our own. I think the problem we're facing is completely different from theirs. How? Their magic seems like an organized system of spells, but the Haxes are more like a primitive abnormality that don't belong in the world. Sure. They maybe the energy stems from the same place, but the structure is very different. I think that they're calling magic might be refined, practical version of subset of Haxes. So then the Haxes written in the notebook must be rudimentary biases behind them, or bases, for however you say that. Basically, it's like the fundamentals, like the origin point for how their magic works, but whoever learned Haxes at some point crafted an actual system with it, kind of like how Yuki did. Maybe that one lady that disappeared. And again, here's a guy who just doesn't understand this. Well, figuring out the difference is still a step forward. He's a guy, again, just lost. Yeah. 1 week later. Anything yet? Nope. Ah, dude. I'm telling you. Fuck, she might have just gotten off. And or his thing did something to her. She's not picking up her phone? Hi, Miss Mitsubishi. Are we meeting today? I'm here with Yuki and Kodo. We'll wait for you in the room. It's 1:02. No answer. Did we get the wrong day? No answer. Maybe she's not as put together as she seems. Waiting here isn't going to accomplish anything. She said we could visit whenever we want, so let's go to her. I have a funny feeling, like with the fucking milk, there was, again, consequences. Like, they have a more refined system, so there isn't too much backlash on them to use their powers. But these Haxes have massive tolls to use the power. They have massive returns that you have to give. And you have to use other Haxes to kind of clear them out sometimes. So, again, Kodo, you might have gotten some information, but wasn't really worth it because you were too skeptical. You were too impatient to wait and see if you can really trust her. We're about to find out. So they're at her place of business / home. Looks like no one's home. Move. She forcibly opens the door. Okay, if this gets brutal, I might have to go back here. So maybe let me be a little cautious right now, just in case, because we have seen that this show or this series can get very, very brutal very, very quickly. Move. Yuki opens the door, and it seems like it's unlocked. Hey, Hitsugai says. I don't think that's blood. I don't think. But holy shit. Yep. Okay, here comes a backlash. Here comes a fucking backlash. You goddamn jackass, Kodo. Oh, fuck. But I'm gonna be cautious. I'm still gonna be cautious. There's like some kind of squishy, clothy material all over the walls. Maybe that's like, I don't know, man. I don't know. It's like, what's the thing? Oh my god, for like, when you want to put a decoration on your wall. Hold on. Wallpaper. There we go. That's what I meant. I can't believe I didn't put 2 and 2 together. Maybe that's just wallpaper because, like, if we remember, like, her room was, like, so very cutesy, like, very, like, kawaii, desune. So maybe it's just, like, hold on, do I have the chapter still? Let me see if I go back real quick. No, I don't. Hold on. I can bring up the other site. I think it was 19? No, that's the imposta. Yeah. Oh no, hold on. One more chapter. Yeah, this is when they fucking blame this guy and he gets fucking arrested. I mean, he was a creep, but even still crazy. Also, can we please let Mosawa join the clique? She's too cute. She's doing a nice thing, and also she was kind of stalking him, but regardless, she's nice. Yeah, if we go to, like, her place, and she also could tell that she was lying about stuff, which, yeah, but maybe there's something darker, more sinister. Yeah, it's like this cutesy stuffed animal princess little girl, like, area full of, like, nice fluffy items and whatnot. I mean, these girls were creepy, like, having this kind of, like, setup here, but it feels like something just devolved. It devolved. Also, there's her, like, you know, fucking spirit railgun shit, which was cool. And because she had, like, the skin power, I guess she was going to be, like, immune to that, which is crazy. Crazy. Yeah. So, I don't know. Did something, like, happen with Kodo's spell that he put her under, or the hack, where she just lost her mind, and then she, like, just tore up the place? Because, again, like, the wallpaper looks like it's, like, destroyed. It looks like, to be honest, like, there's blood everywhere, on the floor, on the wall. Furniture is broken. It's not looking good. It's not looking good. So I'm going to be a little cautious. I'm going to be a little cautious. Dude, it looks like a fucking crime scene, man. It looks like an actual crime scene. What is this? Hello? I need to report an incident. Yes, it's an emergency. Trespassing and assault. Please hurry. Bro. Oh, dude. You know what would be fucked? Oh, shit. What if this one guy... Because he said he was going to get revenge on them somehow. But I'm pretty sure he got arrested. I'm fairly certain he got arrested. Yeah. Didn't they have, like, a whole thing here? I was taken to the police station to file a police report as the victim of a crime and to help them with the investigation. They found a ton of non-consensual pictures of the guy on the guy's phone, and we found a picture of me that he snuck behind me. Yeah, the perp already had a record, so they're now looking into his offenses. So he already had a record, but then, like, they used some, like, ability to, like, because I think she had, like, the visual thing. I think she had the 5 senses for the eye, where she could, like, make people see things that they couldn't see before. It's like, oh, okay, that's good. That's nice. But here's the weird thing. He admitted to groping me and taking the other photo, but the guy says he doesn't remember taking the picture of my butt. He said he didn't know why the picture was on his phone, and he insisted that he didn't do it, according to police. And the other thing, the police couldn't find any evidence he was injured, even though I headbutted him. Yeah, so, like, illusions she can cast. So maybe there's an illusion right now going on for some reason. Maybe. But again, I'm going to be cautious. Hello, I'd like to report an incident. Yes, it's an emergency, trespassing, assault, please hurry. If this was done by a hacker, then the police can't help us. No, they're going to die. It's too dangerous. We got to get out of here right now. Bro, Hitsugaya does not move like that. He's like, no, she was nice to us. We sang karaoke together. I'm going in after her. Of course. He's a lad. That's what he does. Dude, he went to the fucking nether dimension to get back Canner, his little golem soda can thing. You think he's gonna leave Musabichi? You think he's gonna leave her here? Are you insane? You've already seen that this guy will go the extra distance if push comes to shove. That's just who he is. That's just the kind of guy he is. So I don't know why you're like, oh yeah, we gotta leave. It's like, I mean, you guys can. He's not. Are you okay? We see one of the girls. What's her name? The big girl. Sakai. So Sakai, let me go to the page where, the chapter where they explain their abilities. They have like the 5 senses, the fluffy wuffy angels. Let me see. Yeah, so you have Koten, Musabichi, the main girl. She has the eye. Yuri, who has the nose. Sakai has the mouth. Yai has the ear. And Saki has the skin. Alright. Maybe their master came back. And she turned into a fucking creature, an entity, and then was gonna kill him? Yeah, their master had the fucking wand over here. Our encounter with sorcery first began with the original instructor of Heart Twine bought a strange wand at a shop. We gotta go to that shop. Holding the wand in the air allowed her to receive messages. Then she started to share those with us. Yeah, this old lady was getting signals, so... And she disappeared one day, so we gotta know. Bro, what the fuck is happening to her? She looks up Sakai, the mouth, and then she's gonna make like an energy blast from her mouth or something? His instinct... Oh no, she's saying run. Oh, okay. It looked like she was charging up a blast. Like, hello? She's saying run. Alright, so something terrible's here. Something terrible is here. So, Hitsugaya, like, instincts are taking over. Like, dude, this is... this is like when Pito shows up and then Gon and Killua... What? Like, the fucking bloodlust is in the air. They can feel it now. Their instincts, their animal instincts, are telling them, nah, we need to get out of here. We need to get out of here. It's time to flee. Oh, Lord. Bro. They leave. They leave her. That's crazy. Wait, Yuki. No railgun? No railgun? You're not going to do the railgun thing? Oh, wait a minute. Oh, wow. Okay. All right. I feel bad for whatever happened here. Are you serious? That's where the chapter ends? They all look like they got fucking slaughtered. What the fuck happened? Oh, man. I gotta wait now. I have to wait now for like a month. Alright. They just leave them. They just leave them. They just leave them to whatever fate befell them. Yeah, did she go insane from whatever the hack did to her? like the kid, and just started murking her guys? Or did her sensei come back and murk them? Or, oh, dude, don't tell me. Bro, don't tell me. Don't tell me. Don't tell me. Oh, don't tell me, man. I thought he was under an infinite... No, he got sealed, didn't he? Don't tell me this freak. Don't tell me this freak escaped his confinement. Oh, no, man. Oh, I mean, like, well, then why not go after them? Yeah, this fucking entity, man. Fuck no, man. Fuck no. Like, they got in the way of his killing spree. Yeah, Canner, man. Canner was doing some transforming shit. And then they showed up to break him out of this, like, Genjutsu dream world. What are you, linkers? Yeah, he called whatever they were doing linkers, which is, again, an interesting term. I'm the only one who gets to show up uninvited. So we need to establish some rules, man, which I feel like we're going to start getting there. I feel like we are starting to set up a continuing story. But yeah, they use, like, this Genjutsu sumo fight to trap him there using their powers. We hacked all 5 of his senses using our ability, or throw him into a deep hallucination, and then with the wand, like, they eviscerated him, purified him, but they sealed him away. He lost access to his memories and powers, so he'll live as a different person. So, Kodo, I think you call it a bug. So, no, it can't be him, unless he found a way to come back. Fuck, that'd be crazy. I don't know. I'm starting to think it's just... her. I think whatever Kodo did to her, he, like, messed her up. Like the kid. I mean, who else is there? I guess, like, the Cyclops. Let me go back. Yeah, again, like, Hitsugaya is a real one. He goes to this fucking astral plane of existence to rescue Canner. He does not care, man. He does not care. Yeah, it's Yuki's story. I want to find the Cyclops. Yeah, like, because he was making some, like, weird cocoon, summoning thing. Yeah, they were, like, gonna make it, like, a whole ritual, man. A whole ritual. But yeah, she learns to, like, make a fucking railgun system with multiple hacks into it. I think it's the next chapter where, like, they probe its mind. I don't know, maybe we're finally coming back to this. So yeah, they're gonna, like, try and, like, enter its mind to find out what's going on. So yeah, he tried to, like, probe it. Let me see if I can get, like, double page. Yeah, here we go. So, like, we see, like them going through this golem's memories to find out what happened and how it came to be. There's scientists, all kinds of shit going on, plagues. But then there's just a fucking Cyclops. Then there's just like an actual Cyclops dude. Yeah, I don't know. Unless it's these guys that are finally coming in to the swing of things. I mean, the golem should be in space right now. Yeah, because he went outside their back rooms, unironically. He went out of their safe space in the back room, which apparently leads it. Yeah, it led him to space, so it can't be him. There's no shot. He's in space right now. So I don't know. Unless the one guy unsealed his powers, or this entity here came back, or it's the Cyclops entity. I don't know. But I feel like simplistically, it might just be Musabichi, and she's just now warped because Kudo rashly decided, I'm going to put a hack on her because I don't trust her. I just want to, like, skip this cutscene, basically. That kind of mentality. And because of that, she may have just fucking lost all of her senses and killed them. But maybe it's not her. Maybe it's not her. But damn, we just left them. Like, this is some kite shit. We just said we wanted to fight and then run. You're not built for this. Pito just landed in their base. Full malice, man. Full unwavering malice. Hold on, let me get a better gift. Let me see. Yeah, there we go. Just malice. That's what just happened to the gang right now, trying to help out the witches. So whoever is Pito here and is just slaughtering them, because they seem confident. Like, again, like, their abilities were pretty OP from how they made it sound. Like, we go off the thing, which I do want to get into Berserk, so I'm going to do this very quickly. Musabishi, she had the eye. An awakened sorceress who focus eyesight can access a person's personality and true nature at a glance through their aura and control other people's vision or even take it. She has been known to manipulate digital images, cameras, displays, and other devices to falsify images as though they were reality, altogether to her to strategically fabricate evidence. So again, illusions, sees people's auras, their personalities and whatnot. That's why she was like saying, oh, you're so skeptical and whatnot, because she can literally see that. Then you have Yuri, the nose, an awakened sorceress of olfactory supremacy. She can sniff out people and their lies and detect danger or suspicion persons in advance. In addition, she can hijack other senses of smell to make them perceive a specific scent or take their olfactory senses away altogether. Her powers help sow chaos among her enemies and alter her allies. Again, outside of like danger sense and truth detection right there, her powers were kind of like the weakest out of the five. But again, if she's like being flipped or like she's losing her mind, could she not smell that? Was it too late? Sasaki, who tells them to run. The awakened sorceress who controls over the sense of mouth. She imbues words with... Oh, true, that's what she was doing. She imbues words with power on some Ichibe shit in order to brainwash others or compel them to take certain control other words, silencing them, or for fabricating statements. She also has a superb something superb and can distinguish, or a superb tongue, and can distinguish poisons or ingredients from her teeth. Can break apart hard substances, transforming objects on some. So, like, not only does she have Ichibe's ability to control words, she has the God Tongue, Arena, to taste stuff and distinguish whatnot. Her teeth are very sharp and can break things. And she has Wapple's ability, kind of. That's pretty crazy. Then you have the ear, yay. Awakened sorcerers with the full auditory sensory control on forces other to hear unpleasant sounds such as alarms or auditory hallucinations. To see turmoil can also take away all sound in a space to create total silent world and to listen in the inner thoughts of those she speaks to. Her abilities allow her to predict words and also interrupt conversations. So again, you have a lot of truth ability and sensing abilities. And then you have the skin, Sakai, she was like the brawler, and the awakened sorcerer who presides over the something senses and skin. She can change the color or the skin itself, as well as the transparency, hardness, luminosity, etc. In addition, she can manipulate the skin of those she touches. This gets cut off. She specializes in dealing, again, combat stuff, attacks. Like, as a team, they're pretty fucking good. So for it to turn out like this, it's like, bro, who came in here and just packed them up? So it's either Musabichi or, like, their sensei came back from disappearing. She disappeared under mysterious circumstances 2 years ago, and we've been waiting for her to come back ever since. Maybe she came back and she just lost her mind. Maybe. And she knows how to deal with all their powers. That's crazy. That's fucking crazy. But she's using her ability to compel them to run, because that's what she has as a power. See, like, letting them know they cannot handle whatever is coming their way. That's, wow. Yo, Bug Ego, man. Oh. Bug Ego's getting deep. Bug Ego's getting crazy, man. Yet again. So now they're forced to run. That's a shame. That's a shame. Like, they were kind of skeptical of our three main protagonists here. But Musabichi just seemed like a nice person. That's fucked. That's really, really fucked. I thought she was going to be our sensei. I mean, we'll have to find out, I guess, next month. Damn. Damn. Okay, but yeah, I guess that's it for right now. So that's Bug Ego. We have to wait and see what happened to them. Who the fuck opted them out? Yeah, so we'll see in about a month's time for chapter... What are we on? 21, so we'll be back for 22. We'll be back for 22. All right, so we're signing out now for Bug Ego. We're going to get right into Berserk. So, hang tight. Thank you guys for stopping by. VOD gang, love you. Like the stream. Till next month. I'll see you guys later.